Alright guys, welcome back to the 5th installment of Close Combat, a Gateway to Caen, my operation. Now, we're back to the unit deployment stage on the map. Just having a look at a quick glance, I think I figured it out. See, this Panzer unit here is a full Panzer unit. And this, our 9th regiment, is actually only a half one. Now, brought onto the field, we do have a full one here. I can't actually move them into battle in this term, but what I will do is move them down into Mondronville so that they can be there to relieve the 7th Seaforths in the next stage of our unit deployment, because I believe that we're going to need them the most down in Le Voltru. Because the battles haven't really been going all that well. I would like to say we're at a stalemate, but I think that's drawing a long bow. Now, we do have a new unit, a full brigade, 160th. So they'll be useful, but once again, we can't use them in this term. And by the look of it, we probably won't be able to use them in the next one, because the only unit we have at the moment is this 6 that we can bring in to reinforce the 2 units in Granville, which we won't be doing, because as much as we look at these, we have 2 full Panzer units, or divisions, or corps, whatever you like to call them. We're actually winning that battle. We'll bring up the map. So, yeah, we've pushed them back. They came in. We fought back, took out maybe 10 tanks altogether. We've got more victory locations than they have. We've pushed them back to 2, and this black area is their deployment zone. So, yeah, hopefully in the next battle we'll push them completely off the map. We may then be able to surround this unit here. I don't know what's in this area here, but we will find out. Now, we only have 1 mortar barrage available in this whole stage of unit deployment. So, what we'll do is we'll give it to the 7th Seaforths at the moment, because I believe they need it the most. And we're right to go. So we'll execute that. Alright, moving with no obstruction, that's good. Don't see yet, so they haven't used any mortar barrages or artillery barrages to slow us down. Our first battle will be back at Granville, and we'll go straight into our unit selection. Okay, so we have lost a few men out of this division. I was trying to think of the word there, sorry. Their ammunition, I believe, is still okay. So just having a quick look over. Yeah. The support teams are fine. We've got flamethrower tank, the Crocodile, well trained, fair morale. We've got a second Crocodile, a veteran, high morale. That's Munson. So yeah, that's what Munson did in the last battle. Took out 2 tanks and disabled 2, killed a whole bunch of men, wounded a whole bunch of men. We still got the 6-pounder too, which has been firing away quite nicely. It's veteran, good morale. I don't know if it shows us how much ammunition we have left. I'm hoping that we have a full kit of kit of ammunition. I hope that retops itself, because at the moment, that's what we're going to go with. We're not actually going to change anything here, because we've still got the veteran status of these units, and they're all good morale or fair morale. Now, we've had a couple of subscribers on the channel, and I thought, as just an added sort of incentive for you guys to subscribe, every time I get a new subscriber, I'm going to name a tank or a unit after him. So, this flamethrower tank... Ooh, I'll bring him back. Don't worry. He's not gone for good. There he is. It's the last crocodile we have left, actually. So, we'll rename him... the Harsh Reaper tank, because the Harsh Reaper was the first to subscribe. We'll also rename this tank to the Luke Mech tank. Thanks heaps for the subscribe, guys. And we'll call this 6-pounder gun the Big Massive Hug gun. There we go. Alright, so that's... I mean, also too, it helps with remembering who's who, because not so much in this operation stage of things, of what this Let's Play is, but when you do a full campaign, there are hundreds of units and divisions and what have you, and you do lose track. Now, I find when I lose track, my... what's the right way to say it? Like, I don't really care for the unit, so a whole unit can get wiped out and I'll be like, meh. But where they could have been a veteran of 10 battles and killed 50 guys. So I don't want to do that. I want to keep track of who's doing good and who's not. Alright, so we're good to go. Again, we don't know what the opponent has fielded. It looks to be a night battle too. So our first night battle for the operation. Alright, so we can deploy anywhere in this light section. So we do have the farm. We do have the road. We've got the crossroads, the St. Pierre Church, the Cafe Udon, and the road to Granville. Now, I do believe in the last battle... Yeah, so here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I thought we might have... Oh, sorry, that's my phone, if you guys can hear that. 7, 8, 9... Well, look at 9 tanks we've taken out so far. So, at a guess, the 10 was pretty close. Alright, enough chit-chat. Let's get into deployment. So, big massive hug. Oh, it's odd now. I was always having the 6-pounder back here. It was doing great, but I reckon now we can maybe even move it up. But where do we put it? See, the problem we have in pushing them back so far is now they're basically penned in to this bocage kind of hedgerow area and a few buildings. So the 6-pounder's not, unless I maybe put it in this field here and have a good line of sight here, he's not going to do so well. But in doing that causes a problem that if they field more tanks than I'm expecting, they may have 3 or 4 tanks in this area that can just totally obliterate it, and I don't want to do that, so I'm not going to put it there. I am, however, probably going to leave it right here, because he's going to have good line of sight down the road. No, not so much. Maybe there. No, that's even worse. Right in the smack bang in the centre. So he's good line of sight. He can't see over the hedge. I'm not too... No, that's way too close. I'm not going to do that. Maybe down here. Good line of sight, yeah, but he's only got... Alright. I don't know, guys. Here? You can fire up that road and they will deploy, or they can deploy there, so... I might go with that. And that's not too close. Yes, he's got that whole road to cover. Oh, no. Perfect. Just here. He can shoot down the road. So anything in the north that crosses into that road, he can take out. Alright, now I'm going to split the two crocodiles up. Where are they? Where are they? Where are they? Oh, there's one. There's the Harsh Reaper. I have the Harsh Reaper down here. He's going to be blocked from fire from that building. I don't believe they're going to have anything in the northern section of this field. So he can either swing around from the back or swing around from this side. The Luke Mech tank, we'll put him up here. He'll be sneaky. He can come from the north. Take a bit of... I'll put a Bren section up there with him. And the Piet. I have the Piet there. I'll explain what I'm going to do with the Piet. Un momento. Another Bren section. Maybe just here behind this hedge. Now, this right, I'll move this Bren section out of the way. I'll move this rifle section up here. He can be our spotter in that 2 or 3 story building. Hopefully not getting engaged too much to begin with. The platoon HQ can go there. 2 more Bren sections. Put one there. He can sneak up there. Another Bren section here can maybe come around there if it's too hot in that area. The mortar team, we will put probably just here in the courtyard of that as well. That leaves this Bren section a bit light up here in the center north, so I might just put him there. He's got good line of sight in that whole field. Right, zooming in. This Bren section. Alright guys, sorry about that interruption. I just had a little bit of technical difficulty. That's alright. We're good to go now. So let's begin. Right. So we straight away have a unit right here and a tank that I can't fire upon. That's okay, Reaper. You just spin around. Get the mortar team firing just here. These guys can go and defend. Bit of suppressive fire. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Here we go. Starting to get a bit of movement now. I'll see if I can head him off at the pass. Now we've got Panzer in the north. It's going to be hard. I'm going to be split here. So that'll be good. Starting to lose men. Ooh. Oh. We've got the mortar. Can go and defend. They've got the mortar coming down on Big Massive Hug here. Oh, I'm going to be split. I don't know. I'm going to lose some men. These guys can move fast. Oh, the mortar team is completely gone. Big Massive Hugs. Got to swing around. Got more firing going on up here. Bren section's been hit. Hopefully Luke can get around and deal a bit of damage before we totally lose control. Alright, these guys can go and defend. They're starting to move across. These guys as well can go and defend. So, alright, Harsh Reaper. He's immobilized. Oh, this is going to be hard. We've still got this team sneaking down the bottom there. They're in that building. They have taken that victory location. So now they're starting to fire back. They're trying to take out the tank. I might just try and put some suppressive fire into the building. If I can. Nah, too close. Can't do it. Maybe That's better. That works. Gotta be on my toes. Oh, okay. So we've taken out that Panzer. That is awesome. I don't know who it was. Most likely was Luke. Could have been Hug. I'll move this Bren section up. No. Sneak. Alright, so they took a direct hit. So Luke's got the flame happening. We'll let the Piet just keep him on ambush. This Bren section we'll put on defense. How we going in the center? Doing alright. Put Reaper on defense. I don't know what he's going to do there. He's got his back to the action. We've got units in that building. Oh, it's all kicking off. They don't want to lose any ground, these Jerrys. Put the HQ on defend. They may be able to take out a few guys. Oh, these mortar strikes are just amazing. Alright, so Luke's decided he's not going to come down through the field. He's going to go the long way. That's alright. I'm not giving up yet, guys. It's not over till it's over. So the Germans have lost a lot of units around here. Just put the... Yeah, see what's going on. Can't really see anyone. I'll just turn off Facebook so I don't get any interruptions. I don't know if there's any more units coming down the main road. The Bren section's firing on someone, maybe in the 3-story chateau. Alright, we're going to start to sneak Thorn's Bren section across the field. We'll... the Piet can't smoke. We'll get him to start sneaking across. Luke hopefully can put down some suppressive fire. Alcorn's unit can go on defense. I'm not seeing any more tanks than just that one down here. Reaper can fire across the field. He can shoot, yes, and he is shooting at this Panzer. He's hit it. Hasn't done any damage. Reloading. I don't want to lose Reaper because he has been the best tank through this whole operation. I can hear Luke firing his flamethrower up the road. Reaper's taken out another tank. We got someone moving up. Obviously, probably trying to put a sticky bomb on. Harding and Bartels will rush the building. Do a bit of hand-to-hand combat. McCabbin's team can move up. Yeah, so they're trying everything to take this tank out. There's guys everywhere. Alright, so the Germans have just... No, I've lost the team. Alright, Bren section didn't do too well. So we'll get this Bren section to move down the road and help assist Reaper, who's just getting absolutely raped down there. Sorry to use that expression. Alright, so we do have another Panzer near the chateau. That's okay. Oh, Luke's going to town on the Germans here. Using his flame to the best advantage. I might see if I can get him to come around and hit this Panzer from behind. Massive hugs. Just about everyone's wounded and out of action or dead. This mortar this mortar's just absolutely annihilating. Annihilated Thorn's Bren section. The Piet stunned, so he can come back into the fight, just not at the moment. Bren section's doing alright. Alright, now it does look a bit hectic and we have lost a few key assets. Have I lost a tank? Luke's been destroyed. That I wasn't expecting. Oh yeah, I guess a Panzerfaust may have taken him out because I don't... Oh, that Panzer might have been able to see him from there. I don't want to call a truce in this battle because I want to get off this map. I think we did so well last time in the last battle that we owe it to ourselves to get off this map. We are losing a lot of men. This Bren section's still pretty okay. And then to start sneaking over the... No, I'll get them to start sneaking down here. We're going to try and retake this farm, because it's a key position. McCabbin's rifle... Bren section's moving up unabated. We still have units in the centre, so we're not down and out. We might move Prout's platoon up to get involved, because we're going to need all men here. Alright, so Thorns, Bren section's recovered. Alright. See, that would have been perfect if he could have got off his shot. I'll try and head into these trees before this Panzer can do any more damage on that Bren section. I don't know if that's going to really do any good. This Bren section, Alcorn's Bren section, can now move up. Got some units here. Alright, so put him on defense. He's going to be suppressed at the moment because we do have a unit there. The Panzer does see him. No. I just can't seem to crack this section. Alright, get them to move in. I think there's only maybe one guy at the front actually in the building. So we should be able to take back this victory location. Alright, so we do have a team there. So McCabbin's team can go on defense. The hand-to-hand combat going on in the farm. We're doing alright. We've taken it back. They can now go on defense. Grenades going off everywhere. This is pretty intense. Lost another guy. Still got Lord and Edgar's, Hewitt, Doherty and Sexton. Right, all in all, we're not doing too bad. They're all pinned, yeah, so these guys... Oh, we've lost another team. Put them on ambush now. Move the platoon down. Move the Bren section down. Can't really do much with another tank still there. And our last tank, Reaper, is immobilised. So he too is not going to be much good to us at the moment. Alright. What I'll do, thinking on the fly, we'll get McCabbin's Bren section to move through this orchard section here. We might even try and take this victory location, which will leave them with this last victory location. We'll get these guys out of there. My 3 guys there. Massive can move, but I guess he's basically out of the fight, and if they do move him, he's slow and obnoxious. That's alright. I do know who Big Massive is. He's been a great supporter of me. Good bloke. Hopefully we'll get him in on a video one day. We'll talk him into it. We'll move the 2 sections down here. Alright, so there is someone in the field. Oh, it's a flak gun. They had a flak gun in the orchard? How in God's name was that going to shoot at anyone? They're all dead. What anti-aircraft gun? Lucky we didn't have any airstrikes. Alright, so here we go. Edo's team's good to start firing again. Hopefully we'll take out this cluster here. Smoke. Smoke in the courtyard. Who's heading for safety? Platoon leader. Who can see him? Someone can see him. Alright, we can't do much. Can't do much here. And I still have a fair few infantry units. Obviously in this chateau. I don't know, guys. I don't know if we're going to be able to do it in this battle. I would have loved to have. Right, so that's smoke. They can move in there. We'll get, well, now Duff's the commanding this team, so we'll get Duff's team in here as well. Put down some more suppressive fire. Here we go. McCabbin's team has moved up, taken the victory location. Get them to move across the hedge line and maybe... Oh, no. 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 We've got a team right there. We put some suppressive fire in the area. See, now we're starting to use tactics, guys. Look at me go. Nah, Massive's out of it. Alright, we've got the Bren section here. Get them to move around from behind as well. This platoon section to move up. Rifle section, put down some suppressive fire. And what we're going to do, as much as risky it is to move our H unit into the fight straight away, we're going to try and rush them. We don't have any smoke left. Maybe this rifle team has smoke. They do. I can't put it where I need it. But hopefully they've suppressed that team enough. We'll move Prout's team straight in. Bit of hand-to-hand combat. And I reckon if we succeed, we may actually have just taken out the whole south section. I won't bugger off because you're busy. You'll do as I tell you. Alright, so they're winded. They're not actually going to do much good there. So we'll move them back. How are we going in the north? Right, so... You can now move McCabin's team. Hopefully they're well enough suppressed. The Bren section. Sorry. Oh, there's another tank. Ugh. Run! Run, guys. Get to that building. I may have to call a truce. Yeah, because either that's a new tank or it's a tank that's moved from there. Yep, so we've lost the lieutenant. Prout. I don't know, guys. Like, we have taken a fair bit of ground. 5 minutes left. Yep, alright. We're going to call a truce. We'll accept the truce. Well, that's it. Looking at that, we haven't done too bad. I mean, we'll get those tanks reinforced. They may fix Reaper. I think we've run out of crocodiles for the next battle on this map, so we'll probably bring in some Churchills. But all in all, they're down to one victory location. Yeah, so I think that's a job well done. Of course, I did want to push them off the whole map, but I'll accept that. We'll look at the individual awards. Alright, so Prout, yeah, didn't do much. Killed one guy. Bagridge. The Mortars didn't have a chance to do anything. Piet didn't have a chance to do anything. These Bren section, nothing. This rifle section, 2 kills. Yeah. So, our infantry units just, they can't do anything. They're not as strong as the Panzer Grenadiers or Pioneers, unfortunately. This Bren section, on the other hand, few acts of bravery, few acts of cowardice, took out 4 guys, wounded 2. That's not bad. Everyone was effective except for Sexton. This team, McCabin, they surrendered. Why did they surrender? I don't know why they surrendered. They were the most northern team. They took out the flak gun. Maybe because they were too far behind enemy lines? Yeah, so the anti-tank gun did take out 1 tank. We've got a new medal there. If you guys, anyone knows what that medal is, feel free to add it in the comments because I'd like to know. Meikle unfortunately was killed, so that medal will be pinned posthumously. So I think that's the statistics for the whole campaign so far. And it's the first time they really got fired upon. I think it was mortar strikes that took them out more than anything. We've got... I don't know which tank this one was. This could have been Luke. Yeah, because he did mainly take out infantrymen, and a great job of that. 4 from the flamethrower, 2, 1 wounded from Cole, 1 guy from Toombs on the gun, and Munson killed 1 guy. I don't know what the act of bravery is for, but now the man, the tank of all tanks, one that Brad Pitt would have been proud to command in Fury if he was British. Maybe these aren't the statistics for the whole campaign. Oh, I don't know. Whatever, guys. We'll leave it there. And next time you see me, I think we'll be back in the hard battle for La Voltra. Thanks for watching, guys. Hit the subscribe and like buttons. I'll see you next time.